It is the mind mode. If your mind ain't right, if it ain't sharp, if it ain't right, get the fuck off the screen. Real nigga minds only. Oh yeah, I am about to go chili mode active.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Monarchs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the shot. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go right back to the run. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or a aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's King. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put them right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning on the Jets. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And as he throws, got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The number one goal as a defense is to try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Roach. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw at every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his back in the middle. There he goes! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. backs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. It's caught. Ball is free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Wide open spaces.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's King. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The toss to the right. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Working that left side now. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now on the move. Shakes off, headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's King. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third down, he drops the throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Monarchs in the hurry up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it in. It's a seam wide open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
They'll send the back in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. He'll pull it down. Hard running there. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Fighting off the defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's King. Quarterback adapting. Finding open areas. He's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
The sure hands. It's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's locked. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Showing off the arms. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's King. Makes the grab. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense really struggled in the 1st half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And
turning it on. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The RPO, it's complete. Sweet cut there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's King. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got him. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, ODU. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Oh, out of space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 27, Old Dominion 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll try the run. It's a running room. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
They They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Back to throw, it's Kane. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They run the reverse. Turning on the Jets. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Roach. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the 1st down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a whoop. Sneak gets it done.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the 1st. Look out, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
I'll tell you, it's nice as a play caller when you know you don't have to call the perfect play. Even if it's not blocked properly, you know you've got guys like him who can make people miss.
And this whole offense gets energy from this guy because they love him, because he does that. He does the dirty work. Even if it's not blocked great, he'll make people miss, and he'll make huge plays for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Powell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks the tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the back. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the first down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
Quickly complete. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.